It was a beautiful morning in sunny forest. The birds were singing their morning songs, cheep cheep cheep, and the streams were bubbling happily, splish splash. In this forest lived a little rabbit named Benny. Benny had a tail as white as cotton wool and a waistcoat as blue as the sky. Benny could run very fast, zoom, but his most important talent wasn't running. Benny's superpower was his long ears that heard everything and his nose that could sniff out danger. Every morning before Benny went to school, his mum, Beatrice, would give him a kiss and say, "Benny, my clever little bunny. The forest is fun, but never forget the rules. Do not step out of the safety circle." The safety circle meant the places Benny knew and the people he trusted. That afternoon, after school, Benny and his best friend, a squirrel named Sammy, were walking home. Sammy was a very funny squirrel. He was always losing his nuts and talking to himself, saying, "Oh dear, where did the walnuts in my head go?" The weather was so lovely that Sammy stopped. "Hey Benny!" "Look," said Sammy, pointing behind the old oak tree at the edge of the forest. "There is a path there that we have never seen before. And it smells like strawberries. Let's go that way, it will be a shortcut." Benny pricked up his ears. He sniffed the air with his nose. Sniff, sniff. Yes, it smelled nice, but that was outside the safety circle. He remembered his mum's words. "I don't know, Sammy," said Benny. "Mum told us never to stray from the path we know." "Oh, come on, Benny. It's just a little adventure," said Sammy, and he hopped right onto the path. Benny didn't want to leave his friend alone, so he reluctantly followed him. Hop, hop, hop. The sides of the path were full of colorful flowers. But after walking a little while, they heard a strange sound coming from the bushes. Rustle. Rustle. Snap. Benny froze. What was that? Just then, from behind a large, prickly bush, someone stepped out. It was a tall fox, dressed in very smart clothes, wearing a big hat and sunglasses. His name was Mr. Sly, but the children didn't know that. Mr. Sly smiled. His teeth were very white, but his smile, it gave Benny a funny feeling in his tummy. You know that feeling when a lift goes down too fast and your tummy feels ticklish? It was exactly like that, an "oh" feeling. "Hello, little friends," said Mr. Sly. His voice was as sweet as honey. "You look like such cute, clever children. You look a bit lost." Sammy jumped in immediately. "No sir, we were just looking for an adventure." Mr. Sly put his hand in his pocket. "Adventure? Ooh, I love adventures. But do you know, adventurers eat special food to get energy." From his pocket, he pulled out a huge sweet, shining in rainbow colors. The sweet was so bright that when the sun hit it, it went bling. "This is called a rainbow explosion," said Mr. Sly. "If you eat this, you can jump as high as the treetops. And I only have 2 left. One for you, little squirrel, and one for you, little bunny." Sammy's eyes grew wide. His mouth watered. "Wow! To the treetops." "Thank you, sir," he said, reaching out his hand. Right at that moment, the "oh" feeling in Benny's tummy turned into a giant alarm bell. Warning! Warning! Said the voice inside him. His mum had always told him, if someone you don't know tries to give you something, no matter how nice it looks, or how sweet they talk, never take it. Benny grabbed Sammy's arm and pulled him back. Stop, Sammy, said Benny firmly. Mr. Sly's smile changed a little. He looked over the top of his sunglasses. Why are you stopping, little rabbit? It's just a sweet. Look, it smells delicious. Besides, this can be a secret between us. You don't need to tell your mummy. That sentence was the final straw for Benny. No keeping secrets, thought Benny. There were safe secrets, like wrapping presents, but this was a bad secret. Benny took a deep breath. He puffed out his chest. And he used his big rabbit voice. "No!" shouted Benny. His voice was so loud that a crow on a branch flew away in fright. "Caw! We don't know you," said Benny determinedly. "And we do not take things from people we don't know. We don't want your sweet." Mr. Sly looked a bit annoyed. "You are being rude," he said, taking a step closer. "I am just trying to be kind. My car is just over there. I have lots more toys and sweets. Wouldn't you like to come and see? I can drive you home." Sammy started to feel scared. The magic of the sweet was gone, replaced by fear. Benny held Sammy's hand tight. "Step back, Sammy," he whispered. Then he turned to Mr. Sly and shouted the special sentence his mum had taught him. "You are not my dad. I don't know you. Stay back." Benny said this so loudly that Mr. Sly was surprised and stopped. People with bad intentions do not like noise and attention. "Come on, Sammy, run!" Benny and Sammy started to run back the way they came, fast as the wind. Zoom! Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. Mr. Sly stayed behind, grumbling. He didn't chase them because the noise had scared him. The children ran until they were out of breath. When they got back to the safety circle, back to the main path they knew, their hearts were beating thump, thump, thump. By the side of the road, they saw Officer Bruno, the police bear, directing traffic. They ran straight to him. "Officer Bruno! Officer Bruno!" Officer Bruno adjusted his big hat. "Hey, calm down, little friends. You look like you've been running from a wolf," Benny explained, panting for breath, on the path. "There was a fox in a hat. He wanted to give us sweets. He said, keep it a secret. So we said, no, and ran away." Officer Bruno knelt down. "You did exactly the right thing. I will go and check that area immediately. But most importantly, you didn't take the sweet, did you?" Sammy hung his head. "I almost took it. But Benny stopped me." Officer Bruno put his big, furry hand on Benny's shoulder. "Benny, today you are a real hero. Saying no to a sweet is harder than fighting a dragon. You saved your friend." When they got home that evening, Benny and Sammy told their mums everything. Benny's mum, Beatrice, held her breath in fear at first, but then she hugged Benny tightly. "I am so proud of you, Benny," she said. "I am so happy you listened to that feeling in your tummy." She gave them hot cocoa and, very healthy and safe, carrot cake, which was nothing like the stranger's sweet. "Never forget this, children," said his mum. "Real friends and safe grown-ups will never ask you to keep secrets from your family. And they will never try to take you somewhere." Sammy spoke with cake crumbs in his mouth. "I will never fall for a stranger's sweet again. Even if that sweet can fly, I won't take it." Benny laughed. "And if someone tries to force you, what will you do, Sammy?" Sammy puffed out his chest and shouted, "No! I don't know you. Help!" From that day on, Benny and Sammy always stayed on the safe paths in the forest. And if they saw a stranger with a hat and sunglasses talking sweetly, they moved away immediately. Because they knew now, even the sweetest sweet is not sweeter than safety. And Benny the smart rabbit continued to live happily and safely in sunny forest, keeping his long ears always alert. The end.